Hello.
Yo.
Hello, people. Welcome to Drifters. My name is Hikaru, and I am the DM of this weird group of rebels. I also play Rito, the astromech.
Hi, I'm Zio. I play Suvore, our Zabrak pilot, weapon specialist, and professional coward.
Hi, I'm Sho. I play Rasan, our Togrutan slicer and former NEET.
And I'm Garmprick1. I play Princess Astavia Torkgel's daughter, a human noble from a planet in someplace. And when I'm in character, I sound like this.
You always fuck that up.
Every time.
It's hard.
Anyways, yes, it's been a while. Last we left off, you guys had just managed to escape from the terrible, terrible hands of, what's his name?
Tashir Kret.
Tashir. Of course you'd know the name.
The terrible, terrible hands of what's his name.
What's his name? And leaving Suvore behind. You guys made your way, stop. Did you guys call before? No, you did a stop.
Yeah,
They stopped halfway.
Yeah.
Called pretty much everyone you knew and were like, hey, we need help saving Suvore. And told them to meet you at Metalorn. And right after you finished that was when you got a call from Suvore saying, hey, I escaped. Where are you guys?
Escaped with the help of Rito.
So you guys decided to, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like that was while you were while you were in the middle, and then you told her to meet you guys at Metalorn.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yep.
And decided to go ahead to Metalorn because that's where all your allies were gonna be.
Uh-huh.
You did call Vogue, and he is no longer showing up.
Yeah, so Vogue is not showing up, but you had
couldn't contact the others.
The young ex-Padawans, you had Suvore's parents, and
The
Blade's Hope. I think that's
and
it.
Hondo.
Yes.
Hondo was looking into getting you an arm. He was not going to Metalorn.
Yeah, he was looking for a hand for you.
I thought he was gonna meet us at Metalorn, hand off the hand, and then okay.
No, he was gonna be looking for the hand because that's gonna take him a while. He can't just grab a hand from his closet and make his way to Metalorn. He also doesn't have a.
He could take one from one of his, minions.
He doesn't have.
Doesn't really have minions.
No, because he's betrayed them all.
He has one minion, Dagger.
Yeah.
Dagger doesn't count though.
And that's only because he managed to steal it from you guys. Yeah. So yeah, you have a few allies coming in and some very angry parents. When you arrived at Metalorn, I had you guys make a check. A perception check. Though Elric made a persuasion check instead. Whoops. And Rasan, Tess, and Elric managed.
Joe, can you mute yourself, please?
You're making a lot of noises.
Thank you.
Managed to see that the thing that looked like a large asteroid that was now around. Earl, would you stop? He's playing with the dangly thing from my curtain. Where was I? Okay, so not an asteroid. It was in fact something constructed in an asteroid, maybe? Just before it shoots the hell out of this little moon and basically destroys it. And that's where we left off.
You're missing one important detail.
Which is?
We also found in our ship a slicer.
Yes.
One that isn't Rasan. In the maintenance shaft.
Oh yeah, that guy. I totally forgot about him.
Yep.
Ah, shit.
A lackey of Tashir.
Yeah.
I badgered you into making him releasey, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, Merlisi. That's all I know about him. I completely forgot him, so he doesn't have a sheet, and
Yeah,
he's terrified of everything.
Yeah, I was gonna bother you about that and see if it could be gauged from fragments, but yeah, whatevs.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Why not?
So it's a girl, Merlisi.
So you're playing her.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, who is it?
The bird lady
Cat.
who almost died. You weren't in that session, I think, actually.
No,
Yep.
you weren't.
Nope.
Didn't she lose an arm?
She's like half robot now. Yeah.
Yeah. So half robot Slicer Merlisi.
Yep. Pretty
Who
much
right now
everything.
wishes she was anywhere else in the galaxy but with you guys.
She has a lot of bad luck.
Yeah, it seems that
Yeah.
way.
Pretty much everything on her left side is robotic to one degree or another.
Also, hi, Eric.
Eric.
Hello.
There's an Eric!
Yes, there
Meant to
is.
summon a Yo, or meant to summon a Lee, summon an Eric instead. Awesome.
There's an Elric. Well, Elric is still with you
Elric's
guys.
there.
Yep.
So,
Okay. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Am I missing anything else? Or we're back in the moment of you guys seeing this destruction firsthand.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Needless to say, all of you force sensitives feel a big gap in the force
Oh, God.
because a lot of people have just been
died.
killed. Also, I should point out that because you guys were heading towards the moon and came out of hyperspace pretty close, you're probably all blinded, and you've for now lost sight of what's happening outside because the ship has automatic shielding for bright sun-like light.
What is that?
That is a kid screaming outside.
Aren't you like 3 floors up?
Yes, and only 3 floors up.
Okay.
It's a loud
It's
kid.
not-
Yeah.
Yeah, he was literally yelling.
Sounds like he's like just down the hall. Anyway. So we hear the screaming like the voice of a crappy old child. Alright.
Yep, you hear that in the force as hundreds of people are killed.
Oh gosh.
That's incredibly unpleasant.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Get blinded.
Eh,
Well,
oh,
all of Tess's senses are currently being assaulted by various bad things, so I think this is where Tess just sort of keels over.
Okay. So Tess dies. What do you rest
Yep,
of you do?
well, as soon as he can see, can we see stuff inside the ship?
Yes.
Since, okay.
I mean, it takes a moment to, adjust because you just were blinded, and seconds later the ship itself is rocked by the explosion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rasan is going to immediately start researching a way to plot a course out of here. Don't care where, just out.
Karu, Suvore isn't with them, but she was on her way and basically meditating to recover from shit. Does she feel this?
Yeah, give me a sorry, not a perception check. I use a force check.
Oh God, watch me fail this. Would I have had enough resting to be up on the condition track by this point?
Probably
I feel like
not.
we dealt with that at the end of the session last time.
Did we?
'Cause I know we
Holy
discussed
shit!
whether Tess would have
Oh,
recovered on the
don't
way.
matter.
Tess had more time than Suvore, though.
Oh, that's true.
Wow, don't matter. Ow.
Holy shit!
Okay. Yes, you do. You feel like something just... You're actually kind of familiar with this feeling.
Oh
It is-
shit, yeah.
It is nowhere near as bad as it was during Order 66, but it's the same kind of, like, pit of
Screaming.
your stomach coming out,
Ooh,
and just, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Suvore would immediately come out of her meditation and be like, fuck. we need to get out of hyperspace now. I need to contact the others.
Okay. So he does an emergency drop out of hyperspace, and about this time, I'd say the ship the rest of you are on are getting a lot of incoming calls.
Yeah, I imagine that Rasan. Damn it, he started the course and then he got all these calls. Like, God.
Yeah, I know Suvore's going to be calling him too.
Yeah, he's probably gonna holler to whoever else is conscious to let them know that it's not a good idea to be in Metalor anymore and to not come.
Okay, so, I think the first people to contact you would actually be, the fire spray. Did you guys name the fire spray?
No.
Nope.
Okay. The fire spray contacts you. It's Kaz with Gabby going like, "What's going on? What happened? What?"
Metalorn just got orbitally bombarded, so I would not suggest coming here. Suvore's fine, but we need to not be here. I'm plotting a
Okay.
new course, bye.
Where?
I don't know, just away from here. Oh god, my head hurts. Sorry,
Alright, I'd
Force, my
say-
head hurts.
Savor, yours is next.
Guys, what is going on?
We need to not be in Metalorn. I'm already plotting a
is
new
going
course, but
on?
we need to not. Something that looks like an asteroid, but it's really a ship or something, just rained down death and destruction on Metalorn,
Okay.
and we need to not be there.
Okay, well, we need some place that's between where we are, possibly. Fuck. Place that doesn't have people. Fuck. Wait. Set a course for Boss Pity.
Yeah.
Where? Out of character? Where? I didn't hear.
Direct
Boss
to the
Pity.
south, yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Set a course for there. I'll meet you there. It's closer to where I am than Metalorn anyways.
Okay. I've got more calls to take. Oh god, I still have to
Tell
talk
them
to your
to
mother.
go there.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Next. Should I make you use the computer check to have him doing this while he's doing those calls?
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, you
Because
need.
he's plotting their course so they can just launch out of there. Okay.
Yeah, give me a check.
All right, let me roll it twice. Because God, that was a crit fail. And that was much better.
Okay, so you're plotting a course.
As the next
So do you contact the other kids, Kaz and Gabby, to tell them where you're heading?
They
Or
already
else they're
called
just
us.
gonna go back.
He,
Yeah, they already called you. That's why I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah, he probably will send along a message. It might not be an actual voice message. It might just be him.
Yeah, just sending a text message basically. Hey, go here. Okay. The Blade's Hope does not contact you. They don't have any force sensitives.
Yeah, then.
And they're in hyperspace.
Dang it. He'll send them. Oh, God. There's no way to get them while they're in hyperspace. Is there? Not at all.
Nope.
He will still beam them a message for when they get out of hyperspace.
Okay.
He'll-
Savore's mom calls.
Okay. Rasana's gonna grimace and answer it.
I am not going anywhere near that moon. Are you?
No, we're leaving here. Coordinates. You can scream at Savore later and us, but not there.
Okay. Wait. Where is Savore?
She got out.
Of course she got out.
Yeah, of course she got out as soon as I contacted everybody.
All right, I'll go there. I have some screaming to do. And maybe taking her home.
Out.
Ouch.
Just wait until I get there so I can at least record it, please.
She hangs up.
Rasan is gonna finish plotting the course and be like, somebody who can fly this thing, we need to turn around.
Who was flying the ship?
I believe Hirani.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're just gonna have to have her and
Yeah, well, Hirani will do that.
What about
Okay.
Hirani's buddy who was also on a ship with them?
He's beside you and he's like, yeah, I'm not staying. Fuck
Yeah.
this shit.
I guess Rasan may beam him a message.
I mean, you guys are basically on almost open comms with them because you guys are right beside each other.
Yep. So yeah, get out of here, quick. Yeah, out of here. Click. Come on. Let's get moving,
All right.
people.
So you all switch your plans from the Metalord Moon to Boz Pity.
How's Tess doing?
Not great. Tess is, maybe not entirely on the ground, but, like, definitely leaned up against something, both hands, like, clutching her head. Maybe crying
we
as
were,
well.
like, literally point blank to that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for you guys, it point blanked. Because you saw it in person. Luckily for you guys, this thing doesn't seem to be very interested in what's around it besides the moon it just destroyed.
Yeah, so we're getting out of here, and nope. Oh god, that was terrifying.
But the Blades Hope hasn't shown up yet.
But we don't have... There's literally no way to transmit a message.
You can send a message, they won't get it until they leave
until they're
hyperspace.
out. Until they're out of hyperspace. I mean, is there any... None of them are force sensitive, so we couldn't contact them telepathically, right?
Mm-mm.
Damn it.
Can't... Well, it would have to be a pretty high roll, though.
That's fine, I'm gonna try.
Because I think you don't need to be force sensitive to get a telepathic message. You just don't know.
I'm just gonna try, and if I have to, I guess I'll spend a destiny.
Also, it's
What?
you can't send a very complex message.
I'm
it's
just
more
gonna,
like almost like a feeling.
Stop.
I have plans. Rastan will be like, danger, Metalorn, don't go. Ish. Like, danger in that direction, abort.
Okay. To who?
Who would be the... Which one of them was the one who worked with his mother the most? Because I presume that he'd be the one that would be more likely to respond, not, like...
That would either be Guido or Venus, the Rhodian captain or the Duros pilot.
Then he would probably try contacting...
Yeah,
I was just about to say, I'd like to send screaming feelings of danger to Dash while we're at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's to whichever of those two other ones, and then...
You can't really do a message so much as a feeling, so...
Yeah, it's more of a, like, yeah, so danger or, like,
danger
stop.
warning, don't go, ish.
Yeah. It's too weak.
Rip.
No, I'm going to... I hate to do this, but... God damn it.
I think you guys are a bit trouble to concentrate your thoughts.
Oh my god! I crit failed again! I'm pretty sure I have more of a headache than I thought.
Alright, so you guys leave for Boz Pity after sending a message and hoping they get it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so after all that panic, you guys hit hyperspace and go towards Boz Pity. Judging by... I think you guys all get there pretty much about the same time, which is why Boz Pity is such a good pit stop for that. Boz Pity is a world of jungles and swamps and...
Well, we live here now.
And I had the thing open and then I closed it. Back here, Wikipedia, I need you. Alright. Canyons, deserts, mountains, plains. Oh, okay. Sorry. No.
You're telling me this place has multiple biomes? That's
Yes.
fucked up.
It is a terrestrial planet. In the mid-range. Whee. It wasn't big enough to make a splash page, so I made a handout instead.
Okay. Oh god, that looks inviting.
And that's why I thought it was jungle. But then I looked it up on.
That is
It's
clearly a
just
swamp.
That is
Swamp.
not a swamp. It's just dirt, I guess.
Really? That looks like a swamp.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh god.
It is the greenest, most dingy dirt I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just got like, some growths on it.
And
It's
abandoned
not
ruins.
complete desert like Rusan. And abandoned ruins, yes. You guys can give me galactic lore checks to see what you know about Boz Pity.
I swear if I crit fail this again, I just have a migraine from that.
Well, I'm hoping Suvore knows something about this because she did send them here, Karu.
Oh wow. That was
So
a
she
fucking-
might just be really fucking. There you go.
Okay,
that was an
so
8.
Elric, you know Boz Pity only because there was a battle of Boz Pity at some point during the Clone Wars, so that's pretty much all you know. Rasan and Suvore, you guys know a bit more because Boz Pity was targeted by the Hutts way back when. They wanted to enslave the population of this planet. That didn't go quite as expected, and instead of enslaving the population, they ended up basically committing genocide. So the initial the sentient inhabitants of Boz Pity are now all dead. That's the skeletons you see. They were huge, 20 feet. 20 feet? Was it 20 meters? 20 meters.
Whoa, that's even.
Yeah, they were giants. And they didn't like the idea of being enslaved, so they basically fought to the death, literally. Since then, this has basically been an abandoned planet. There was, at some point during the Clone Wars, some activity on it, but besides that, there is nothing of interest on this planet, so it's basically just floating in space. With, the ruins of a giant of giants.
That's too bad.
Seems like a good place to hide.
Can I point out the most hilariously useless wiki link I've ever seen on Wikipedia? After it says Quinlan Voss, the word his is wiki linked to the page on sexes. Thanks, guys. What would I do? What would we do without Wikipedia? I just don't know.
Okay, so the nice part is there is basically no one here. That means there are no Imperials. And it is breathable. So there you go.
Alright, so we told a bunch of people to meet us somewhere on an entire planet.
Well,
Which
I'm guessing
has-
above an entire planet.
Oh, that's better.
It
We're on
actually-
different ships, but can anyone spot anything possibly that's a big enough clearing for multiple ships?
I mean, we can do a scan.
Yeah, I'm sure we
Yeah,
can-
you guys would have to do a scan with your
Could
ships.
be a used computer.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm sure
and
we-
I get
I'm
to use
sure
my
we
used
can-
computer.
I'm sure we can
Sorry.
land inside a rib cage or something.
Dork.
Dude, this
Reno
place is
can
fucked
do
up.
that, Karu, because we're still on it. Has a minus.
There we go. Ooh.
Who am I hearing the boop through?
I don't know. But I would like to point out that using the computer on the Phoenix, a 6 would give me a 27.
Whoops.
That's how math works.
That was a nat 20, so whatever. I'm guessing you wanted to do a +2, not a +20.
Yes, I wanted to do a +2 and put a 20, the 2 in front of the 0 that is already
Yes,
there.
So that's 39 then.
Yeah, 39.
239.
Awesome. So both of you know quite a lot about the planet. Basically, there is no sentient life. There is some life forms, but basically fauna.
Rats. Well, and maybe rats.
No, there's
Swamp rats.
probably
Vermin.
natural animals on this planet. There's just
nothing
no
sentient.
no
Yeah.
sentient. However, both of you, since you both basically rolled the same thing, do kind of can tell that there's a slight energy signal in one sector of the planet.
Can we tell what kind of energy signal it is from that roll?
When I say energy signal, I mean it's like coming from possibly some kind of generator or like some kind of power source.
Active?
There
Yeah.
shouldn't be anyone here though.
Why?
I would like
Active
to say
or not quite, not
like-
just active, more like dormant.
I'd like to advocate going anywhere else on the planet. There's an entire planet. We don't have to get murdered again.
Let's mark where that location is,
Yeah,
but I
let's-
don't think we
let's
should do
definitely
anything
mark.
until we meet up with people.
Okay, so you mark that, and besides that, you do get like from just topographical readings that there are various abandoned cities, most of which are large enough that you could land without problems because these were cities made for giants.
Sweet.
Hey, we found another place that we could hide, maybe.
Yeah,
For a
let's hide out
while.
on the graveyard planet.
Uh,
I mean, actually, yeah, let's hide out on the graveyard planet. That sounds awesome.
That's actually one of the nicknames of this place.
I know, I'm looking at the... I'm trying to figure out whether or not Tess should be further dying from, graveyard planet. But no, it's like
this was
9,000
the-
years ago.
Yeah, no,
it was
that's
a long time ago.
it's
Can we go yeah, it's all a long time ago, show.
Shut up. A long time ago
In
from
in a
where
galaxy
we are.
far, far away.
A long time ago from where we are at the moment.
Anyways,
All right, so you guys pick a random ruins to land in.
Mhm.
Abandoned ruins, yeah.
How far from that energy signal? Like opposite end of the planet, or
Likely.
Yeah, probably.
No, I would say likely a good idea to be opposite end of the planet.
For
All
now,
right.
yeah. I am curious about it. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
go
am
with
too,
mark it
but
down. Go
mark it
after it
down
when
and-
we're not all, like, bleeding out in the
Hyperventilating?
face. Hey, it's Lee.
Lee,
What
hi.
up, Lee?
My
I
alarm broke,
found
sorry.
an unexplained
It's
energy
fine.
source. Let me mark it on your map.
Catch you up to speed. We saw an entire moon get shit fucked, and Hirani
And
is
then we
probably
ran.
suffering. Yeah, and we ran. Thank you. And Hirani's probably currently suffering horrible force-related headaches from the pain.
Yeah, of feeling an entire race, or not race,
Whoa.
but
It's a moon.
Settlement?
it's a
civilization.
moon.
Yeah,
Hundreds of
Cool.
people, not thousands.
Oh,
still
Wow.
hurts.
Still
Yeah.
hurts.
Sounds
my
like
son
that deep.
definitely has a nosebleed.
Or a child screaming.
And now you've gone to Boz Pity, the place where everything is dead.
The dead planet.
Welcome to Star Wars. It's fun.
I'm just shoving the image again up it so that Lee sees it.
Oh, okay.
So that means the Phoenix and the ship Suvore and Rito are on finally meet up.
Yep, so you guys are basically in orbit around this planet trying to decide where to land. You have been joined by a fire spray and another ship, which I was going to look up before session and then forgot and maybe overslept.
Well, I mean, you've only had 3 weeks.
Seriously.
I know.
Way to go.
It's a small ship.
We heart
two
you, Carter. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know.
Some of us more literally than others.
But even at best, it's a metaphor here.
Slap.
Karu, question.
Mm-hmm.
Did Suvore, or really anyone else on the Phoenix, once we came out of hyperspace, there any message from the Blades Hope at least saying they got our message and they're on their way? Anything?
You do get a message.
Uh-oh.
It is a very confused message. It's like, we didn't see anything when we got there, but all right, we're on our way.
The ship
I-
disappeared.
By the way, Karu, did
Yes.
did the ship's sensors, were they able to record anything just by being there? Like, could Rasan pluck it from the feed on the ship sensors? I'm grasping it.
Are you asking if the ship has a dash cam?
Kind of.
To be fair to Show here, he did specifically say he wanted to record what was happening last session.
I did.
You did, but I mean, in your panic and all, I mean, maybe. Ooh, this looks like it could be a ship that could.
Anyways,
I
Just
think
answer
you're
yay or
looking
nay.
for give me a use computer check.
More.
Yes, using the ship's computer too. That makes it even better.
I mean, it's up
If
to you.
that-
It's your call.
It's up to you. It's just rather yay or nay.
Yeah, I don't know if it records like visual. It might have like information of what's going on around it, but not like cameras.
Yeah, Star Wars technology questions. This always goes well.
Should I just roll a d20 to see?
Um,
I think Carr's probably right. Have like
Yeah,
I don't-
probably not.
it
I don't
might have
think-
taken
Probably
energy readings, but not
yeah,
taken
like
video.
I don't think it has video recordings like
Okay.
that. Like
I'm just
you don't have a
asking.
dash cam.
I believe I stated while everyone else was panicking, I was studying the ship intently.
Yeah, you had the rare luck of not being force sensitive, so you were watching this thing and like
like
that would be
staying there puffing on a space cigar, going, how interesting.
Man,
Yeah.
I wish I was on their team.
He could maybe do a technology or a tactics or something like that to see how much
yeah,
he remembers.
I'm actually tempted to let you roll tactics because you're basically not looking at it to kind of figure out the technology of it. You're trying to figure out how
Its
dangerous
purpose
this thing is,
yeah.
what its capabilities are, etc., etc. So that would be a knowledge tactics.
Danger evaluation? Hella.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so yeah, this thing looks
Look.
like nothing you've ever seen. It is unique in its class. It is actually built into a hollowed out asteroid. From what you could tell, it did have quite a lot of you'd say maybe the gun capability of this thing like small range is probably around the same as a Star Destroyer. So not more than a Star Destroyer, just, you know, a Star Destroyer worth of like protection to itself. You're pretty sure this thing does have a shield of some kind that it could put up, but it probably can't shield its whole thing because it is too big for that. You'd need a generator that is way too big, and they're probably using a generator to output the, you know, big cannon.
Makes sense.
Considering what it did to that moon, you're pretty sure this thing could not take out a planet, but you're pretty sure that that moon, while it may not have been completely obliterated, will disintegrate into little pieces, and it will no longer be able to, you know, hold life of any type. Because it was a moon, it wasn't a planet.
Right.
So let's just say it can't destroy Alderaan, but it could leave a crater the size of a moon in Alderaan.
Enough to basically leave it lifeless.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's basically like
It is a catastrophic event, and it would have to it would basically
Mass
on a bigger
extinction.
planet would at least restart life on it. it's a life-ending event.
Yes.
So yeah, it is dangerous. Just because of how long it took these guys to go out and you were watching it, you also noticed that its moving capabilities are probably slower than your average ship.
I would assume so. It's a rock.
Yeah, it's a rock with a
rock
hyperspace
with-
engine.
And
But
cannon.
yeah, and cannons, but it's not meant for speed, which probably also explains why, like, it must have been pretty close to the area for it to get here, since the holovid that these guys showed came out.
So
Like
it might
this-
have been based
the thing did not
somewhere
come-
in one of the nearby systems.
Yeah, it did not come from the core.
I explained this information to the others in great detail.
And I swear in several languages.
for now, let's just get all the ships on the planet.
Tess nods slowly and pretends to understand.
All right, and the other ship that is appearing with you guys is a Mancvim 814. That you guys don't recognize. Though I
Correct.
guess.
Yes, as a
Suvore
player,
does.
I certainly do not know what that is.
I'm gonna
Okay.
drop a picture and add in Drifters.
Oh wow.
That's cool
That's a
looking.
Yeah, it's a space shark.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is
a
also
space
heavily
shark.
modified, but yeah.
So we all basically land our ships on the planet in an abandoned city.
Dogs barking in
Yeah.
the distance.
Dogs bark in the distance. Yeah, you could you have the recorded data of whatever
Cool.
the ship managed to.
Cool. Oh my god. Rasan
Okay,
is
so
probably like,
you guys land.
Tessa's still kind of rubbing her head and trying to take in the fact that this is a city built for 20-meter tall giants.
Mhm.
She has a distinct impression that she would be a lot more interested and impressed if this was literally any other time in her entire life.
Once the fire spray sets down, Gabby and Kaz come out, and Gabby runs to hug Tess.
Tess hugs her
In-
back, attempts to pat her on the back. That doesn't go so well.
Aww.
Oh,
So
right,
Suvore
you're
just
still waiting
walks
for
over
him.
to the group and is like, "What the fuck happened?"
We just saw a moon get kind of turned into space cheese. And Rasan's kind of like slightly in shock as he's reading the data output that he downloaded onto his datapad.
Yeah, there was a big ship, and it shot some lasers at the moon.
It was lasers, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was lasers.
A
Turbo
laser,
lasers
but yeah.
or something. A laser.
It
And-
was.
Everybody is dead there.
Yeah, I know everyone's dead.
Rasan will show Suvore the data readout that he got.
Oh
as
yeah,
well, and
Suvore
be
will
like,
look all of it.
And if she looks at him closely enough, she'll notice that he's shaking a bit. Because, oh my god, that was terrifying.
Suvore's just gonna take a look over everything, and basically, Eric's the one who saw it, so she's gonna ask him for all the details and shit.
You're doing
And-
that when you see a very familiar ship that is also landing close to yours.
Define very.
Blaze Hope.
Define very familiar.
To Suvore.
To Suvore, particularly.
Okay.
The one that. Yeah.
Wait, no,
Suvore
that
is
could
going
still be
to
bad.
Carefully move to try and hide.
Can we sense anger in the Force? The coming of a Darksider? Palpable waves of hatred?
Righteous mommy fury.
Murderous intent?
Maybe. Give me a use the force check.
Oh god, I want to see how poorly this goes.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Yeep.
Yeah, Rasan. It
Scoot,
must
scoot,
be what's her name?
Oh,
Kezra?
Kezra. It feels like Kezra.
Rasan is totally going to kind of scoot, and put as many people between it and him while fingering his blaster and be like, oh.
Suvore leans out from where
Oh,
she's
no.
hiding, looks at Rasan's like, "Don't try shooting; it'll just make things worse," and then
Oh, I
goes back
know.
to hiding.
Oh,
And yeah,
Well-
Tess, you also feel it like there's something dark coming your way from that
Tess-
ship.
Tess is
So-
going to disengage from Gabby and, like, pull out the,
Oh god, Gabby and
vibробlader. The
Kaz are gonna
vibroblade.
know. Oh god, Gabby and Kaz are here too.
Oh god, this is the. So.
Yeah, I guess I should be rolling for them too.
Yep.
Oh god.
Where do I have those people? Do I even have a Kaz? I know I
No,
have a Kaz.
probably not.
I think you made them for everyone.
No, I just made Kaz.
Because
Ah.
Gabby was the only one she expected to use.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah, she's like hand on her lightsaber. She's like, wait, why are you guys having
no,
lightsabers?
No.
Who's that? Are they enemies? Do we
They're
kill
not-
them?
No, don't try and kill them. Just don't tell them I'm here.
Yeah,
That's her
yeah.
mother.
Don't
That's
tell
good.
them their
I
daughter
can't
that
raise
they're
my gun anyway.
Rasan, shut up.
She's
This
a
is your
lot
fault.
scarier than she was on Holiday. You were the one who was still captured.
Cold
And guess what? Yeah, I was panicking, okay?
You're gonna be panicking a lot in a minute.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yes,
It
it is.
really is.
Protect me, Gabby.
Gabby, Kaz, don't kill either of them, please.
On the plus side, her dad's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He's
So
just
glad I'm a
calmer.
stranger here.
Okay.
What is that?
Oh, that was your mom.
That's terrifying because she has a plus 16, plus 18. Oh my god.
You can't hide from her. She knows you're there.
Just like every other mother in the galaxy, she can tell where her child is no matter where she hides.
This is your fault, Rasan.
All right,
Suvore
so
stops
that's your
hiding.
plans, and well, you know, your dad's the one piloting, so the first
Yeah.
person out of the ship is your mom, who just stalks over towards you guys.
No one kill anyone else, please, or
She's
fight.
gonna punch Tess in the face, isn't she?
Tess, you might want to back away.
Tess ain't backing away.
She goes straight up to Suvore and smothers her in a big hug.
I didn't expect this, but okay. Also, ow, please stop. Ow, everything
you take
hurts.
1d4 damage.
No, everything hurts.
From mom
please.
hugs.
Ow.
Yeah, she's like, it's a really uncomfortably tight hug, and she just like goes close to your ear and goes, "You are coming with me."
No, I'm
now."
not. No. Please let go. Ow, my whole body still
I'm
hurts.
pretty sure I'm an orphan.
No, you're coming now. Do I have to
No.
kill your friends to do it?
Please don't go killing anyone. I would appreciate that.
Can we encounter one person who doesn't want me dead, please?
Is that the princess?
No.
I don't want to answer that question.
Hi. My name's Princess Saga Edition.
There you go.
Sigh.
Please
You.
don't kill her. Don't.
She lets go of Suvore,
Suvore's gonna
turns to
move in
Tess.
between Tess and her mom, and it's like, whoa, no killing,
Yeah.
please.
Tess has the vibroblade up and on, but is standing defensively.
Ronnie like pulls herself up. Jesus, don't make me be a bodyguard right now.
How do you think I feel right now, Hirani?
What's a Jesus?
Oh. No, she wouldn't say force either. Fuck it. That's good enough.
Picked it up from
So
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
can you please stop. No.
I just imagine every scene where Elric's quiet, he's just like sitting there sipping tea or something. This is weird.
Probably.
Yeah,
He's-
he's simultaneously trying to appear small and he's stifling a smirk.
Also, they probably notice how much his mom and Kessra look similar.
They look and feel similar in the Force.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tess was about to get murdered?
Yes.
Nope.
She looks from Tess to the others back to Suvore. These people got you in a lot of trouble, didn't they?
I mean, to be fair, the trouble we got into was my own doing.
I lost a hand!
My daughter was tortured.
I got taken prisoner.
Oh, boo-hoo.
He
Who
got
are
taken
you
prisoner
anyway?
like 3 times! One of them was us.
Okay, I will point out, Tashir hates my guts not because of them. I pissed him off like 6 years ago and kind of kept putting salt in the wound. This doesn't surprise me. Seriously, Tashir has wanted me dead for 6 years.
Well, then it's a good opportunity now to go and hide from him.
No.
Why not? What do you owe these people?
Huh. It's a good
Really?
question.
Come on!
How many times have we saved you?
I mean, they were dumb enough. They were planning to take on Tashir, which, by the way, holy shit, you guys are dumb. But I mean,
I've saved your life with fairly heroic so many times.
you're not helping the situation.
I can't name one offhand, but you know.
I mean, how many of those situations did you get us in?
Remember that time I nearly died stopping terrorists so they wouldn't kill you? At the speeder bike race?
Oh yeah, the speeder bike race.
Remember how you bribed us into that race?
Yeah.
Yes, as far as I'm aware, and my daughter has told me, everything is your fault, princess.
Only 66.6% of things. Some of them are Assad's fault.
That's not
Every
helping
house.
your case, is it?
Anyways, everyone, actually, Gabby and Kaz probably figured this out by now. But guys, this is my mom. Mom, this is everyone I've met.
I'd like
Please
to point
don't kill
out
any of them.
Tess is gesturing as she talks, but she's holding the sword with the right hand. So it's with the stump.
That is so sad.
It's great, though.
Okay, Tess, can you put away your weapon, please?
Am I gonna get punched the moment I do? Or stabbed? Or thrown
Stab?
into the
No,
air
she wouldn't stab you.
She might.
60 feet high with force magic?
I can't guarantee
Don't
it.
tempt me, girl.
Yeah, I can't guarantee any of that.
You're making a compelling case.
Tess sighs,
Did you-
shrugs, and puts her vibroblade away.
See, she's being civil. How about you do the same, please? Thank you. Seriously, I'm too tired for this.
I can't tell which one of us she's talking to.
My mother, right now, at least.
Oh, okay.
She turns to
Oh yeah, the slicer.
Suvore. Oh, that would be mean. Okay, she turns to Suvore. She's also a bird person.
She is also a bird person.
Yeah, I know, but that just hit me.
That's
and I
just
was like,
mean.
LOL. It is.
She turns to Suvore. Give me one reason why you want to stay with these people.
Because I want to.
That is not a good answer.
You just asked for one reason. You didn't have to. You didn't point out if it should
Well,
be good or
your
bad.
reason is not good enough, so you're coming with me.
No. Also, where's Dad? I want to talk to the one who's a little more stable.
Excuse me?
Rasan takes an extra step back from that because whoops.
Watch your mouth, young lady.
Listen, I'm exhausted right now, and my whole body hurts. This, please.
Tess is going to
might wanna
sigh
check on your
theatrically and get up on something slightly higher and start talking.
Okay,
Did she just soapbox it?
She just soapboxed.
everybody calm down. We're all going to find some food, sit down, have a nice discussion, not kill each other, and talk about the fact that we just witnessed an Imperial weapon that destroyed an entire world. I got my hand shot off like 2 days ago. I do not have the willpower for this.
Wait, didn't your hand get blown off, not shot off?
It was shot off with a gun. It doesn't matter. Suvore.
The gun.
Blaster.
Actually, Resolve will be like, yeah, technically I didn't shoot your arm off. I was shooting the explosive in your hand, and the explosive is what blew
Not
your hand
helping.
off.
You shut your meatbag face.
Whoa, is there an HK unit around here?
He looks at Huron and he's like, do you really travel with this girl? This is the girl you want to protect, really?
She's still a kid. She'll grow up.
I don't expect that, but I would agree with sitting down, everyone, and just eating, please.
By this time, your dad has shown up and is beside your mom and is like, yes, that sounds like a great idea. And he puts his arm around your mom.
Thank you.
Didn't you have pictures of them?
Yes, I do, actually. I have headshots of both of them.
Ooh.
Oh, I made it ages ago.
Yeah, you could share that with the party. All right, so that kind of diffuses that situation, and everyone gets busy getting food ready because some of you are starving because you haven't eaten in probably
2 to 3 days.
2 days.
Can I put
Full
that up on
drawing, but
screen?
there you go.
Oh my god.
I don't see why not.
Zio,
What?
can I put that on stream?
Go ahead.
That's awesome.
That is fucking sick.
I like the
Dad's a
mom's
cutie.
hairstyle.
I
Which
know,
one's
he's so
cutie?
cute.
He looks like a child. I
That's
think
what
it's
cute
the
generally means, yeah.
I think it's the tattoos, honestly.
I think it's the tattoos that make him look like he's sad.
Yeah.
Sad
He's so
boys.
cute.
Get out of my
Anyways,
face.
there you go. That's what Suvore's parents look like.
Cool. Your mom's scary.
Murderous mom.
Well, I mean, she is a witch.
So scarves run in the family, I take it. Wait, does...
Your mom has like a scarf thing.
Yes. I mean, Suvore got her scarf from her dad, so... Actually, no, she got the scarf from her mom, she got the goggles from her dad, sorry.
Okay, scarves do run in the family then.
All right, so you all settle down, and as you're like finishing meal prep, you guys see the Blades Hope
Oh, thank you.
come in for a landing.
So, what's our hostage up to, and are any of us watching her?
Oh, Rasan's probably back by the computer at this point.
Alright.
Just saying.
I don't know. What did you do with your hostage?
Last I heard, we binder
I
cuffed
thought
her.
Yeah, we binder cuffed her, and didn't we put her somewhere like in one of the storage units?
Yeah, that sounds right. I want to
Okay,
say the
so
freezer.
unless-
We're bad people.
No, that's mean.
Who wanted the dark side
Just-
point?
Just chill out.
Oh, that. Oh, Karu, give him 2. That was bad.
2 dark side points for Garm. All right.
Okay.
Not for Tess, for Garm.
Yep. I'll take it.
Okay, so yeah, unless someone's gone to check up on her, she's still binder cuffed in a closet.
Well,
I
all
mean,
I have is...
somebody should probably give her some food or something.
I
Yeah.
mean, I will also say this. The other ship you stole from Tashir probably has a proper cell.
Probably. I think, in the spirit of let's all eat dinner and not kill each other, Tess is going to drag her to wherever it is that we're eating.
She's probably like, "Are you gonna kill me now? Is this what's happening? You're dragging me out to kill me?
Oh, calm down.
No,
we're gonna
Tess
eat
wants you
first.
to sit and eat.
You're gonna eat me?
No!
I don't have much on my bones."
Yeah, we can tell.
You don't have much
you're too
bones.
artificial flavoring.
You're also like half robot.
Tess is
That's
going
what
to, like,
happens when.
Prod the robot limb with her stump.
Hey,
That's,
did you make
that's
that
where-
yourself, or did you?
That's what happens when you get blown up, and not
Stare
just
at
your
that.
hand
Smash was a giant hammer. That's what it
Oh.
was.
smashed with a giant hammer. Hammers and bird bones don't work well.
That makes sense. Well, you have to eat less? Because you have less body? No, I'm just not gonna
No,
think about it. Come
probably
eat with
more.
us.
I think you'd have to eat more to have the energy for.
would.
I don't know.
Well, it depends on if it, like, charges externally or what.
It probably does.
Micro USB plug.
Yes,
Actually,
So
I
the
joke.
Blades Hope shows up.
Right, yes.
the Blade Hopes shows up. They all pile off and are very happy to see that everyone is, in mostly one piece.
Yep.
Mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, I can see
Um,
Dash like panicking.
Dash is gonna... He's gonna, like, hug tackle Tess, isn't he?
Dash heads towards Tess, is like, "What? But you're, oh my god!" And he just like, "Yeah," it just brings you in for a hug, and it's just like, "I'm so sorry."
Meanwhile,
We're gonna
Gabby
have to
is
fix
sitting
that.
right beside her.
Have they met before?
No.
No,
I thought they did.
no.
They've been in the same place, they've never actually talked.
Oh.
Yes.
I think so. And Leela looks for Suvore and rushes over and just bear hugs her again.
Ow! Please. Why?
Sorry.
Ah.
Oh my goodness. Cause
Yeah, everything hurts. Thanks.
okay.
Good to see you. Glad you didn't die.
Do you need how? We've got medical supplies on the ship.
I think I'll be fine. Just need to rest later. But first food, because holy crap, I'm hungry. We haven't eaten in like 2 days.
Okay, sure.
Dash, Gabby,
Are you
dash.
right?
Awkward stares between them.
Oh, let's eat food.
All right, you guys all settle down to eat food. Leela stuck to Suvore's side, and Tess has 2 people stuck to her side.
She's got 2 friends.
Yeah.
Dude.
She's blushing a little bit this whole time.
Rasan is probably hiding a smirk.
Rizal just sits down beside Huron and he's like, well, this is shaping up nicely.
I assume that we're all just kind of like sitting in the grass between the ships.
Yeah, probably.
The only tables that
mean-
we'd find are built for 20-meter tall giants, so...
Yeah, you could probably find like the rock slabs,
Yeah.
or you know, maybe you could use bones to sit on as stools.
Oh, that would be no.
I mean, they're that old.
Dare.
Big deal.
Rude.
Tess is gonna be a little awkward and uncomfortable about the idea of that. For a number of reasons. We're gonna stick with rock slabs and hope they don't actually turn out to be finger bones.
Surprise, everything is bones.
Oh.
Rock slabs it is then, and everyone eats awkwardly.
Yeah, very awkwardly.
Especially
For the
Tess.
most part, I think in silence, because no one's sure if they want to broach any kind of subject and maybe start another fight.
We've got like 20 people here, don't we?
Yes.
'Cause
I've
we've
lost
got-
count.
Well, we have Rizal, we have the couple of people who are loyal to him, we have the people at Tess' turn, which is another like 3 or 4. We have Suvore's mom and dad. I'm not counting on my fingers here, I hope somebody else is. The entire crew of the Crimson Phoenix, the entire crew of the Blades Hope, Gabby, Kaz, and Elric, who fits somewhere into this.
Yeah, like 17 people-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're. I think you forgot someone.
Rito
Oh, your
is by
prisoner.
Rasan.
Prisoner!
Oh, the prisoner.
Rito is
someone-
actually hiding behind Suvore and keeping away from the rest of his team.
What? Oh, that's not gonna happen. Rasan is gonna walk up to Rito.
He moves behind Suvore some more.
Savor,
Oh, come here.
Savor just looks at Rito's like, relax. They know
Come
about
here.
the bomb.
Come on.
Tess chokes on her food.
Huh?
Not anymore.
I got rid of it and left it onto to Shear's. I hid it onto Shear's ship. So if he ever realizes Rito's still alive and wants to blow up, he's gonna blow up part of his ship. Because
Oh, that was
that
brilliant.
son of a bitch.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
Best news of the day.
Tess is good.
Savor just has a smirk on her face when she admits what she did with that bomb.
It's okay, Rito. We understand.
Tess is going to turn to the our newest hostage because we collect them like they're Pokemon.
Getting more. Yeah, apparently. This is our second one, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, something like that.
Oh, how's it going?
Wait a second, who is that person?
We found a slicer on the Crimson
No,
Phoenix.
Savor's asking that.
Right.
Who
Yeah.
is that person?
We found a computer wizard on our ship
Uh-huh.
When? What?
when we were leaving.
Remember how I locked down the computer systems of the ship?
So, right now we're sitting having dinner with like half a dozen people who work with Tashir.
Well, I convinced a bunch of them to stop working with the cheer.
Now they work for me, says Rizal.
But
Debatable. But we'll let that stand for now.
I don't want.
Okay.
It's more people don't normally turn away from Tashir. Because, he'll kill people.
Yeah, well, they figured they were gonna die anyway, I guess. Maybe.
Tess looks at Elric and just goes,
Well, I can be pretty convincing, apparently.
Improbably so.
I am too tired to
almost
try and figure this out.
Tess raises a cup of calf with a shit-eating grin and drinks from it.
So none of you are going to try and contact Tashir and screw us over, right? Because if any of you are thinking that, I'm just going to fucking shoot you right now. I'm not in the mood for this.
She's not kidding.
And we all will probably. Actually,
we did almost kill Dash once.
Rizal's gonna smirk at them and go like, well, if you do contact Tashir, he's more likely to kill all of you with us, so...
Yep.
Well, that is true. You guys all kind of screwed yourself over. Tashir doesn't forgive people.
Ever.
But it is so much fun messing with his plans. What? It is.
I love the silence from that.
I hate that son of a bitch, okay?
Rito is gonna ask Rasan, you're not mad?
Well, I'm more mad that we were stupid enough to leave you alone so long so they could get to you and put a bomb in you. I'm not mad at you. I understand.
We were mad at you until we realized there was a bomb and you had no choice. That's different.
They more or less put a slave collar on you.
Worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But hey, Rito, just remember, now if Tashir never notices that bomb, he's gonna blow up part of the ship.
So...
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yes.
Me too.
Is Suvore's mom actually eating, or just sitting super awkwardly what the frick is happening?
Us all.
She's eating. Mostly because her husband started eating and it's like, hey, this is good. Just eat. It'll help you calm down.
Because I'm gonna go ahead and guess this is the largest gathering that Suvore's parents have been at in probably 20 years.
Their whole lives, yeah.
And nobody's actively trying to murder each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually.
Yep, this is all very weird, and she doesn't understand how her daughter can bear to be with all these people, especially given the shady alliances.
So, Mama Suvore, do you have any embarrassing stories about baby Suvore?
Great.
Please don't.
Oh, please
Right,
do.
good point. Papa Suvore, how about you?
Oh, God.
Well, do I really want to embarrass my daughter in front of
Yes.
20 people?
Yes.
I think it's a great idea.
You still do have to punish her for being so reckless.
Please stop. I'm not in the mood for this, please.
The slicer just sits there watching, really amused with food in her face.
I can't think of anything right now. Hey, Zio, what stories could your dad tell about baby Suvore?
You're welcome.
I don't know, when she first started learning how to build shit from him, probably her fucking up royally. He did teach her how to pilot and how to build shit, so...
Yeah, I think he probably realized he had to teach her how to do things when she started playing with his stuff and getting dangerously close to blowing herself up. It's no, that doesn't go there. Stop that.
Well, they didn't let her try and learn how to use the Force like they did, so she had to find other things to do.
Tess's eyes kind of glaze over at the stories of technical mishaps, and she just goes,
"Oh, well, that's good."
Please make him stop. And
She's
Suvore just leans
Please
against
tell me
Leela.
more.
She's so tired, and she's like, "Make them stop, please."
the slicer is chuckling at all of these, knowing entirely what's up.
Yeah. Especially given this is a mechanical stories, like
Yeah.
they're because he actually admits that the ship they came in on is completely and entirely modified by him.
Ooh.
Does he like flex his biceps and talk about how this is all his handiwork?
No, he does not flex his biceps.
God.
I'm so sad.
I'm not.
He is not a muscular person.
That makes it all the better, honestly.
No, he's not that kind of guy.
The only muscle I flex is my brain.
You say that as a joke, but that's mostly him.
Yeah.
It's we're not kidding here.
I could tell you guys how I roped Suvore's mom into marrying me.
Tess
No.
like looks awkwardly between her two lovers and goes,
Yeah, do it.
You don't want to know this. Oh,
I kind of do.
Yeah, I think we do.
I assume the gang
So-
members are just like super confused, like really awkward about everything. It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Well, I mean, honestly, this is gonna be ridiculous.
So he goes to start and Suvore's mom is just glaring daggers at him and he kind of chokes on his food. Is like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't.
Oh no
No,
no.
please, come
Do
on. You
continue.
can't tease us.
I think she'd kill me.
That would be unfortunate. And
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
she
you're
did it
joking.
before.
What?
What? Wait, what was that?
I mean, yes, she has tried before.
Yes,
Okay.
she didn't.
Why do I
before.
suspect that this is precursing your marriage?
Oh, I thought you said did it before. I was like, what?
Didn't.
Okay, that makes a
Oh,
lot
I
more
thought you said
sense.
Did it?
Yeah. Is your dad a zombie?
How aware of you are you people of death mirroring customs?
Not at all.
Did they ask that in character or out of character?
Yes, in character.
Oh my.
Savard just face palms because it's like she didn't.
How
tell
aware
anyone
would
she
they
was from
be?
Dathomir. She
Yeah,
did
Tess
not
doesn't know
tell
shit.
anyone she was from Dathomir.
What kind of role would that be? Like a galactic lore?
Galactic lore, yeah.
Oh God.
And now everyone knows that Savore's from Dathomir.
Yeah, great.
I
Thanks.
don't
Even Leela knows now. Thanks. I really
like-
appreciate that.
Not.
Not rolling for Tess. No way.
Yeah, Tess would probably.
There's no way Tess would know.
Garani?
I don't know. Maybe she was.
Oh God. I mean, you could have
Oh god. I
Gabby
mean,
roll.
actually, that
I'll
Contact-
try.
contact with the Empire would have been when she was about 14.
Oh my
About
god!
the age she might have looked that kind of stuff
Who
up.
just nat 20'd on
Could
that?
have.
That was probably
But no.
Gabby.
Was that Gabby or was that Kaz?
Oh, Gabby.
Oh my
shit.
god.
Oh.
Gabby's just staring wide-eyed. Yes, yes, yes. Go on, go on.
I died even for a rhodium? Can you
Yeah,
tell?
imagine.
Wow.
Gabby
Yeah,
knows.
you can. Haven't you seen? They just kind of like bug out of their faces.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Wait,
they're,
does Harani
and-
know anything?
Rasan, you kind of know that they separate and they kind of they treat the males as like almost slaves.
Oh, so they're like space drow.
They're like space drow, yes. Hirani, you kind of know the same thing, and also like there's a lot of like voodoo force shit happening on there, and
Like-
that's why you don't really know more about it, because why would you want to look into that? They do force shit. They're obviously crazy.
Yeah, anyone who knows Hirani well, it is
She's gonna
just
bury her head in the sand at that.
is just seeing her go. Yeah, I'm suddenly less interested in this conversation.
Well, the summary of it is basically us males we teach each other how to fight and use the force and try to become as strong as possible, because the mating rituals between Dathomir witches and us are basically one of a hunter and its prey.
Stare. Oh.
So the witch will single out we have like a competition, and the strongest males are presented to the female who is looking for a mate, and then she hunts the one she wants down. And if he survives, and kills the others, and if assuming he survives, they mate, and then she leaves, and that's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's kind of hot.
How did Dash and Gabby react to that?
I mean, they're starting to figure out Tess, and yeah, they can see how that would
Be kind
work
of
for
up
Tess.
her alley.
Dash just like sits there nodding.
Gabby's like, yeah, well, it's still kind of messed up too. So anyways, I wasn't very strong. I've got minimal force usage, but not the best. So instead of going the brute way, I went the intelligent way and made my own little nest and riddled it with traps. And she fell for most of them.
Oh.
All of them.
I was trying to be nice to your mom. Ow! He looks at his wife, and she's just glaring at him.
Does she
Anyways.
look like she's blushing?
More than a blush,
check.
it's like a growing anger at how much he's giving these absolute strangers about their relationship. It's like, if you continue, I do have a whip here, and I can strangle you until you're almost dead.
That's kind of hot.
Oh man.
I don't know. I think we
Did
might
she
enjoy
actually
that.
say that?
No.
No, that's
I
the
was gonna
look
s-
she gave him.
I was gonna say,
The look he gives back is probably like, well, as long as we have sex afterwards, that's fine.
Not,
But all
implying
of this
not
is
during.
But this is all look, so you probably don't get that.
Yeah, no.
Eyebrow waggles. Man, they can gesture with their eyebrows just as well as Rasan can. That's impressive.
You're talking about the times Rasan gives a whole plan and just a look?
Yep.
So anyways, she fell for it. She fell for the traps, and she couldn't help but admire the way I had so utterly defeated her. Even though she totally at this point he gets interrupted by her and going like, well, that was against the rules. That is not how it's supposed to work. You are a cheater. And he's like, yeah. So basically she fell in love with me.
And they say cheaters never prosper.
Can you please stop talking about this now? Suvore says that she's just leaning against Leela, so done with this shit.
Problem is, falling in love is about as well seen for the witches as it is for Jedi.
Oh.
And here he looks at Kaz and Gabby, and Gabby kind of goes red and hides behind.
I feel ever so slightly bad for Kaz, who is probably sitting directly beside Gabby.
Yeah,
with
probably.
Both of them, with, like, Tess stealing food off of both Dash and Gabby's plates.
So we escaped, and we've been on the run basically ever since.
That's
Relatable.
surprisingly romantic.
It didn't help that Suvore turned out to not be entirely force sensitive at birth, so she would have, and a Zabrak, so she would have been killed.
Yeah, thanks for saying more things about me. I really appreciate it.
You just, we call her Grumpy Horns. You can use that one.
Or Sebi.
At least we're not calling you by your real name.
But, oh, right.
Please stop. There are a bunch of people I don't know around.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna blab that.
Because you know her real name.
Hmm.
Well, and that's the end of his story. So why don't you guys tell me about yourselves now?
What do you want to know?
What are you up to, and what do you expect this group to do?
Well, long term or?
Yeah. Currently, I want to not die and get a new hand. Those are my two priorities.
Mine too, minus the new hand.
Well, it seems you've been surrounding yourself with a lot of people. What are you going to do with them?
Well, the long-term plan is to... It's gonna sound stupid when I say it aloud, but overthrow the Empire and liberate the galaxy?
Overthrow the people who just murdered a whole moon of people you had publicly assisted as probably a message to not fuck with them. Yeah, good job.
Well, we'll blow up their laser asteroid thing and then go back to doing the other stuff.
You realize everyone on that moon is dead because of you, Tess.
Yes, I know, Suvore, thank you.
You're welcome.
Whoa, your voice got really deep for a second there, Tess.
I still had the voice changer on, actually.
The you came out in your normal voice.
She's just going through puberty.
I think that's how it works.
Shh! Work with me!
Yes, Suvore, thank you.
You're welcome.
Did it again!
You're gonna have to be more specific. I can't hear any of that coming through.
I think you're turning off your voice changer too soon.
Yeah.
I left it on for that entire line. And it is right
Well,
now.
that was better.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might have been your voice got too low and the voice changer just,
That's
Pick it
possible.
up.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just pointing out, Tess.
What was I supposed to do? Ignore the starving people? Next time we're not making a propaganda film about it. But
Yeah,
Better starving than vaporized.
How
that's
much you want
up for
them to
debate.
suffer?
But I am
not
going to
well.
point out that now if it gets out that they did that to the moon that you were helping, more people are going to be afraid of you. They're going to see you as someone who's going to bring destruction to their world if they assist you at all.
That's not the only way people take it. It might make them more spiteful to the Empire because...
Internally, yes. Outwards, no. They
Like
just
I s-
destroyed a whole moon.
Yeah, I know. I have the readout.
so what should we do? Go hide in a swamp for like 50 years? Hope it all won't
Hiding
blow
for a
over.
while should probably be the first thing you do.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were trying to do. And then things happen, which reminds me, I've got to see what...
And then to share, yeah, I know.
We've
And
got to
then
figure out other alterations to make to that ship so he can't so easily find it again.
And then somebody changed our ship's coordinates to send us to a hellhole.
Again,
Glares at Rito.
it wasn't his fault. Bomb inside of him.
Still,
He hides
But
behind
yes.
Rasan.
we probably should lay low for a while. If only we had an abandoned place with a bunch of like relatively intact structures we could hang out in.
Tess looks around.
Well, convenient, isn't it? And I bet you there's no self-destruct button on this one.
If there was, you would have already pushed it.
Shut up.
Just pointing it out.
Oh
Mr.
man,
Blows
you
up
want stories
everything.
about us? How about the time we found a perfectly
No.
suitable base that we could hide in
Ah!
forever?
Yeah, Rasana's going to use Move Light Object to just, like, put some of the food in Tessa's mouth.
And then we were going through it, and
And
we
then the same thing
realized
to Suvore.
you can't do it to both of us at the same time.
I did it to her
it's not like the
first, and
food's
then
gonna
to you.
fall out of her mouth.
Yeah, that's okay. It's just more of a like, shut up, shut up.
Did we mention who that base used to belong to and why it would have been so goddamn perfect?
Your mom goes, no, do tell me.
Dangerous?
Oh,
Scary? No, what was the word?
Grievous.
Grievous.
You went into Grievous's base?
Oh, this is
We
good.
didn't realize it at the time, but yeah.
You know
That
how
was so
dangerous that
awesome.
place is even if he's gone?
Yep,
We have a pretty good
droidecas,
idea.
other droids.
Savor looks sort of at this and is like, oh man, you have to see the stabs I was able to get from there, though. They are so awesome. I got 2 electro stabs.
Tess
Oh, hey, we also have some other.
Tess subconsciously scratches at the electricity like scars on her chest.
They're really nice weapons. There were also so many other cool things there that I wanted to take apart, and no, you blew it up.
Those things really hurt.
Speaking of weapons, Suvore, you're gonna have to show me what you've been doing recently.
Well, I was doing a lot until someone screwed up everything I was working for.
Yeah, Rasan.
Hey.
Savor's just looking right at Tess.
So,
Oh,
how about stories about how awesome I am? I fought a Nexu once. It was great. That's all I got. I wrote it.
Rasan is trying to debate whether or not he should mention anything about the Force Ghost, and then he looks at
Yo, he should.
Savore's mother. I mean, we could talk about the time that we found that. Nah, never mind.
What?
He's just gonna.
The what? It seems like we're in sharing mode tonight, Rasan. Join
Yeah.
in. You're the one we don't know anything about at this point.
Gee, I
Yes,
wonder
who
why.
are you?
Yeah, Rest, tell us something.
What part should I tell?
How about the
who
name you dropped when we were still with Tashir?
Ha 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 ha! That. I was hoping you'd forgotten about that.
No, that's a name I actually recognize.
Fuck.
Yaikura.
Great. Well, yeah, that's a name. And I dropped it.
And claimed it as your own.
No. Well, I claimed it as my teacher's.
No.
Well,
No.
actually, Rizal was the one who claimed it as mine.
No. I heard you talking to Tashir before he pulled me into torture room.
Oh, fuck, you were paying attention. Yeah, well, apparently... Hi, my name is Resin Vis. I also apparently am now Yaikura.
Apparently?
Is it
Yeah.
Rasan or Rasan?
Whichever, doesn't matter.
Rasan. Rasan?
It's a
Don't get
made-up
so-
name, so...
Who recognizes that name, by the way, that
Your prisoner does. She's just staring at him. Like, no way.
So, were you able to get into the ship systems at all? Smirk.
You actually want me to-
Okay. You might have a point there.
Yeah, betcha you wouldn't have been able to if you had had a week.
hearing that name drop explains so much about you, Rasan.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, I still don't. I'm, again, going to point out, you're the one we know basically nothing about.
Good, I was doing my job then.
Yeah,
And
wait,
honestly, you knew.
why
Honestly,
did you jump on the ship with us?
Yeah, why did you follow us?
Well, because I was being chased myself.
Why?
Because when I was on Nar Shaddaa, apparently somebody had a little bit of a trail back to me as Yaikura. And so they decided, oh, hey, let's play with him. And the Imperial Anti-Slicing Division decided to play with me.
Okay, that doesn't change the fact of why the hell did you follow? I mean, I stole the ship just to get away from a bunch of imps after I shot that stormtrooper. And then Tess followed me because she's fucking stupid. And then you followed me because you're fucking stupid apparently too?
Watch it.
No. What the fuck?
Look,
I want to know more about you at this point. Because you keep secrets, but you get into everyone else's fucking business. You can't even have a private conversation without you eavesdropping, and I'm fucking tired of it. So how about you start fucking opening up at this point?
You know, you have met more of my family than I did of yours up until this point.
You are looking at literally my whole family right now.
Yeah, as far as I know, you're looking at, well, you were looking at mine at one point.
And I mean, to be fair, these two were in hiding forever.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to tell them what I was until you fucked that up. Seriously, why the fuck did you follow us? Honestly, out of us, I don't see why you're here.
Well, because even if they hadn't caught me yet, if I tried to settle down, they would have probably found me again. I suspect that my old mentor might have even pointed them in that direction because he thought it was a good learning experience.
Yeah, that doesn't change the fact of why the fuck are you with us? As you've seen, Miss Princess over there just likes fucking shit up and getting a bigger and bigger target on it.
It's more like, why the fuck not? I don't have anywhere else that I really could be at this point. I mean, I probably could make a life for myself as an infantryman somewhere, but again, the anti-slicing division of the Imperial would likely eventually drop in on me again.
Okay.
I like the unison sigh there. That was good.
Yep.
Okay, next question.
Hmm.
And at this, Harani, Suvore turns to look at
Ooh.
Harani and her
Oh.
not so buddy. What the fuck is up with you two?
Yeah, what is?
Because he was obviously concerned about you, but apparently he's the one who shot you in the back, and he followed us here even though he really didn't have to, but he seems to be following around you like a lost puppy.
Harani looks uncomfortable. Well, he did shoot me in the back, but he's also my childhood friend, so I'm kind of confused.
Mixed signals will do that to you.
I don't think this is the correct place to talk about our past.
Too fucking late, you're talking.
Not
Start
in front of
talking.
all these strangers, no.
Yeah. We're all chatty tonight, so fuck it, you're gonna start chatting.
Wow.
Actually, for that matter, why the fuck are you with Tashir? You weren't with him beforehand, right? I'm guessing Harani wasn't working for Tashir.
I was not.
Exactly. Why the fuck were you with that jackass?
I wasn't working with Tashir. I was serving as a liaison, or however you pronounce that word,
Liaison.
between the Empire and Tashir.
Whoa, wait. So you're connected to the Empire? Because if that is true, I'm gonna shoot you right here.
In
Come
a
on.
way.
This is the no fighting feast.
No fighting feast doesn't count for imps.
We'll kill him after.
No.
I would like to point out that we're it would probably be not good to fight in the middle of the ship.
We're not
We're
in the
not
ship.
on the ship. We're around the ships.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
outside.
around the ship.
There's
Alright.
no way you're fitting 17 people on any of the
Nope,
ships you guys
any
have
of
right
them.
now.
We could fit them on top.
I mean, you could fit them not comfortably,
Yeah.
Nope.
because
we're-
2 of them are freighters, so they could
We're-
transport people, but yeah.
I
We're
mean, one of
chilling
them
out
used to
on-
be used to transport people.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're chilling out on slabs of rubble.
Hopefully
Possibly
not
around a
finger bones.
fire. Hopefully not finger bones, yes. Possibly around a fire or something. Sorry, a space fire.
Alright, so you are childhood friends with Harani, yes?
Yes.
So, are you the reason, or do you know the reason why she freaks out at the Force being mentioned?
And the fact that she's force sensitive.
He looks at Hirani. Well, I've always known she's force sensitive.
She's just
Really?
glaring at him.
Really? And yet she denies it was. Well, you've seen her deny it constantly.
Yes, well, it served us well. It kept us from. It made it easier for me to hide her from those interested in her.
There's people interested in her.
Well, yes. Used to be the Jedi.
You see Suvore twitch at this.
You also see Rasan twitch at this.
Yeah, Suvore's parents also twitch. And her mom is like, well, I can relate to that.
Gabby keeps eating. Quietly.
More recently, somehow, the Empire apparently found the information that the Jedi left behind, stating that she was force sensitive, and
What?
they wanted her.
But that's
You mean to tell me that Harani's force sensitive? Harani, you're
Really?
force sensitive?
yes.
Harani has been force sensitive since we fucking met her. She's just been ignoring it.
That was sarcasm, Suvore.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking exhausted.
Harani's like been backing away from like where everyone's eating.
Harani, get back here. Get back here.
If you
Hirani,
like.
it's past the point where pretending to not be is going to save you.
She goes back and sits down in a huff.
The reason I shot you in the back was to give you a last-ditch attempt so that you could continue to pretend that you were not force sensitive. But given the fact that you are with this group, I think that is no longer an option for you.
Yeah, welcome to this group. We fuck up everyone's life plans.
Man,
Whoops.
speaking
And
of
it
that,
is maybe the time for you to face what really happened back then. But I don't.
Wait, what happened?
I want to talk to Hirani on my own, and it is up to her if she wants to share that information with you. But that is
Okay.
information I am not sharing with the rest of you.
That's
Why
okay.
not?
you know, when you shot Harani and tried to like give her a note to not being or to having to like not hide her force sensitivity or whatever, you almost dropped her right on like a colony of Jedi. So good job with that one.
Well, I didn't know there were Jedi there.
Also, Tess, shut the fuck up.
The force works in mysterious ways.
Well, I'm not force sensitive, so I wouldn't know.
The force flows through all living things.
Oh god, shut up.
Be right back, moving a table.
Tess gets like elbowed by Gabby.
Probably. So yes, I will talk to Hirani about that, but it is up to her if she speaks to you about that.
Does everybody at
will
this
you-
table have dark secrets but me?
Probably.
Probably.
All the gang members just sit there nodding. Gage just sits there going, yeah, basically.
Yep, it's like, yep, I mean, that comes with the job.
Yeah, Tess, basically everyone sitting here besides you is either a current criminal or a former criminal in some way.
Yes,
Actually, I don't
I am in
think
no way a
Elric
current
has any
criminal.
dark secrets.
Yeah, how many dark secrets can a stupid communications officer have?
No, maybe
Matt
you
was
were-
probably-
intercepted
He probably
something
he
shouldn't
probably
have.
overhears a few, but
yeah, maybe you were
doesn't keep
instrumental in
any for
passing
himself.
in in passing communications for the genocide of the Lasats or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I think his worst secret is probably some like teenage indiscretion he did at the academy, Imperial Academy or something.
Probably.
And he thought it was this big deal until he hears all of these idiots talking, and it's like, wow, I live a normal life.
Until now.
What have I gotten myself into?
But yeah, Tess, I mean...
As for
you
being
got-
a current or former criminal, I remind you that I'm one of the Empire's most wanted people right now, and I have an Inquisitor hunting me. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't know. There's that.
That is another reason, says your mom, Suvore, for you to leave these people and or kill that girl.
She's not gonna kill me. If she was, she would have done it already. She knows where I sleep.
I did tell her to space you.
Multiple
Thanks for
times,
that.
yes. Honestly, that's her being nice.
I can see where you get everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I had two parents to inherit shit from, so I didn't just end up a clone of her. Because then I would have spaced you.
Yeah, otherwise you'd be kind of bitchy. Wait, hold on.
It'd be more bitchy.
Okay, Beck.
But, I mean, yes, she has an Inquisitor hunting her. But, I mean, there's also, Kesra.
Yes, about Kezra. If you are staying with these people, maybe you should learn some stuff.
Oh,
Can we learn some stuff too?
No.
But first
I don't know if I want to learn stuff from
I
you,
mean-
honestly. The
Why-
nightmare finally went away?
Who else would you be learning things from? Force-related things.
Didn't she already comment about Jedi and look at Gabby?
no,
Yes.
that was Bess.
Yes, but
Gabby is
tiny.
not a... Yeah, she's a child.
I can hear her indignance at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gabby would disagree on that.
Yes, she would, but yes. I'm hoping you're not going to depend on these ex-Padawans to teach you anything, because they are not going to teach you anything worthwhile. At which Gabby goes, hey! I did teach her stuff. Did I?
Yes, you
Yeah.
gave her some lightsaber lessons.
The
Yeah,
deflection
yeah.
drills.
It's not going to
Yeah.
be useful against a witch, however.
No. But again, my nightmares just finally went away thanks to those waters you sent me. By the way, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
That's
Does
good.
Yeah. It was really weird.
I will have to teach you how to make more and other rituals that will keep you protected and hidden from Kezra's gaze.
I mean, I did actually get some lessons on how to do that.
What?
Shh.
From whom?
Someone?
Nay. God, and you call us dumb.
Tess elbows.
Suvore is actually highly exhausted right now, so this is why she's this
Yeah,
talkative.
yeah, okay, let's just, how about we let her get some sleep?
Like, she's been leaning against Leela this whole time and is like half out of it.
Suvore, why don't you go and get some
Leela's
sleep?
just feeding her.
Well, I mean, Suvore's quiet now. They told her to be quiet, so she shut up. But she wasn't actually going to say anything more. Her answer is literally just someone.
Well, Suvore's father cuts in and says, well, I think everyone is tired and maybe needs a good night of sleep. So I suggest everyone retire to their own ships and we can decide what happens tomorrow.
Please.
Also,
Alright.
if anybody's ship disappears mysteriously in the middle of the night, I will hunt you down and kill you just so we're all clear.
Smile.
And she like looks over at Mama Suvore and goes,
Your voice changer's broken.
"Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, sorry."
Okay.
I don't think I can kill you, but I will certainly try.
If we want to leave in the middle of the night, we will, but I will not leave without Suvore.
Oh, so you're staying the night then. Cool.
Neat.
I don't know what other ships would be in danger of leaving through the night. Oh, wait. Resolves, but yeah.
Rizal and the other gangsters,
And
yeah.
the other gangs, yeah.
But I mean, Hirani.
To be fair, those guys are probably running really low on fuel because they're on starfighters.
Yeah.
So those are not meant to be doing that much hyperspace jumping.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to nightmares.
All the nightmares. Right, so everyone heads to their own places. Rizal grabs Hirani as she goes to leave the table. We have to talk.
Really? Because no good conversations start with those words.
No, it's probably not a good conversation, but it is a conversation we need to have.
She's like, fine.
And he looks around and is like, why don't you come over to my ship?
She's like,
I'm not going to shoot you in the back.
I wasn't thinking you were going to shoot me in the back. Quite, I was thinking you might kidnap me, because that actually makes more sense.
Well, that's a good idea, actually.
So how about we just like go like further away from both ships and
Fine. So he goes with Hirani to some place where no one can hear.
Inside
Is
a skull.
any inside a skull? Yes, inside a skull. Is anyone trying to sneak off to listen?
I think Rasan particularly is too tired to care right now.
Okay,
and that's
cool.
saying something.
Oh, Suvore just went to bed. She's way too fucking tired for this shit.
Tess has more pressing matters.
Two of
Okay,
them, in fact.
so Hirani, you're actually alone with him.
all right.
Hirani, what do you remember of when I took you from your parents?
Oh God. She looks really shocked. She's like, wait, took me from my parents. What?
So nothing?
I remember living on the streets. I don't remember having parents.
So what, according to you, what is, before we met, what do you remember?
She's thinking really hard, and she like stays that way for a little bit, and you can see it's like hurting her head to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I don't remember much.
What do you remember of when we met?
I remember eating. I remember feeling safe. I don't know. You took care of me. That's what I remember.
You don't remember anything of what happened. You blocked it all off. And I guess I let it slide. Honestly, it was traumatic enough that I figured you were better off not remembering it and denying the Force, as stupid as it was. I played along because it kept you safe.
She's just looking at him apprehensively, like, where's he going with this?
when you were a child, very small child, the Jedi came for you. And your parents didn't want to let you go. You would have been taken by the Jedi, and you would have gone and become Padawan, probably, maybe. The important thing is here, you were a child, and you were seeing these people fighting, and the Jedi tried to take you. And I suspect you thought, well, you know our kind, and you know that a lot of us end up as slaves. And I think you thought that that's what was happening. And you lashed out. You destroyed a whole block. It wasn't nice. But I found you after, and I took you. And I kept you safe. And I was afraid that if the Jedi found you again, that they would not treat you kindly because of what you had done. So, yeah, I let you believe that you didn't know and didn't believe in the Force, because that was easier.
How is that even possible? I don't even have like
Because
powers
you've
like the
been-
rest of them do. I just get feelings.
That's because you've been suppressing it, I guess. I mean, it's not hard to think of it. You killed your parents, you killed that Jedi, and you were still a child. You just blocked it all off, I guess. I don't know. I'm not Force sensitive myself. I didn't want you to use the Force, because if you could do that, then that could be dangerous for you as well. So, yeah. I just let you believe that you didn't have Force sensitivity, that you didn't believe in the Force, because that was preferable. But you're with these people now, and I don't know how long you can pretend to not be Force sensitive around them. You've probably already felt quite a lot more being around them than when we were traveling. And that's why I didn't want to tell this, because I don't know if it's something your friends should know. But it is something I think it's time you know.
She's just completely in shock. Thanks? I guess I don't want them to know either.
That's fair. It's up to you what you do now. I obviously fucked up, but I'm not telling the Empire anything that happened here.
Thanks, Athal.
If you need help, just let me know. I'm probably taking the guys and slipping off during the night.
All right. I won't let Tess try and track you down.
She can try. But I will give you a code to contact me if you need me. I need to keep up appearances with the Empire for as long as possible. The more information I get, maybe I can find some information to help you and your friends.
She nods. I know. I knew that would be his reaction.
Alright, so he nods. He kind of awkwardly offers a hug. He's not sure if you're gonna want one.
I mean, I guess she'll awkwardly hug him back. It's not like when they were like best friends anymore.
Yeah.
So
And he leaves. And I think that's a good point for a break. I may actually feed the cat early so he stops meowing in my face all the time
You realize
during
he's just gonna meow for
really
other people.
tense moments. Cat.
Yep.
Stupid meowing cat.
And,
So we will
Kitchen
be
is
right back.
yep. And before I kill
Yep.
the audio, check it out. We've got like an animated sprite now, thanks to Zio, who is a totally awesome artist.
Gee, thanks. Yay.
And we're back.
Yay.
Welcome back. Okay, so you guys had a good night's rest. Uninterrupted by anything because you are on a graveyard planet.
Mm-hmm.
Did the people with dark side points have any nightmares?
People with dark side points probably have nightmares of people dying to blasts of bright light, screams, pain,
Awesome.
terror.
Lovely.
But yeah, you wake up with a bit more rest and maybe some more hit points.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm actually back up on the condition track at normal now. It's been
Um,
days.
when you look outside, you see the Blade's Hope, the Fire Spray, and the clunker ship that belongs to Suvore's parents. Noticeably, you are missing some starfighters.
Ah, for Kark's sakes.
Are you really surprised?
Yes!
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean don't worry about it?
It's fine. Alright?
For all we know, they could have gone to go sell us out to the imps.
They're not gonna, alright?
Going to have to take your word on that, but if I see that guy again, and I will, I am shooting him somewhere. I haven't decided where yet.
What, you're not going to stab him?
Maybe I should shoot him with the... Yeah, I should cut off his hand. There we go. Alright. Good idea. Thanks, Suvore.
You're welcome.
Tess looks grumpy, but that's pretty much all.
Yeah. Suvore's just going to go grab food. She's hungry. We do need to figure out what we're going to do next. Because... honestly, we need to lay low for a while. This place would be a good spot to lay low.
Can I try and telepathically send the feeling of disappointment to Rizal?
Sure.
Please, nat 20 on this.
I'd have to check the DCs, but I think that's a bit low.
Yeah. That's only up to, like, same system.
Yeah, I think he's out of the system by now.
Rip.
We do need to lay low for a while.
Yeah, this is a nice place.
There is one other option.
Oh, Rito has something to say.
Mm?
So, while you guys were sleeping, the Empire did a broadcast that was like compulsory watching. I saved it for you guys.
Let's take a look at it.
He plays it. It's got like the Imperial logo. Holo, you've seen it on Rebels. And a voice saying, we are aware that the Princess Tesavia Torkstil, he messes it up, is still at large. We have been notified that she is now a terrorist and is being hunted down by the Empire for breaking the peaceful society we are trying to build. Those who help her will be met with extreme force, and there is this. While the voice continues, it switches over to a rather cinematic picture of the destruction of the moon. So know that if you have any information on the location of the princess or her helpers, please let the nearest Imperial garrison know. Otherwise, you will be considered as aiding a known terrorist and will be dealt with extreme force.
Very much installed up by Hondo.
And that basically repeats itself and goes on to extol
Does it-
how the Empire is the greatest thing ever, and they will
Really?
not let such tiny
Rabble
individuals. Yeah. Blah blah blah.
Does it show the ship that shot metal? No.
It shows the beam of light. It only shows the front of it, so it doesn't show like the whole
Okay.
size of it. They don't want to give away what that thing is.
Mm-hmm.
But they do show them destroying the moon. And they basically say that the moon was home to a bunch of terrorists, and they have made the galaxy a safer place by destroying their base.
It's gonna sound like an understatement, but I hate these guys.
Yep.
Yes, that is quite the understatement.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we definitely need to lay low for a while.
Yep.
There is two options. One, we stay here. The other option is Rasan. Go back to that tiny dinky temple. Because I know you two wanted to be trained by Plet.
This place
I hope
makes
you're
me
saying this.
kind of uneasy.
I'd also like to talk to Plet.
What?
You what?
Huh?
I would like to
Fair.
talk to Plet.
Harani, are you feeling okay? Do you have a fever? Here,
Yeah,
just let
something.
me.
What?
Is there a
And
species that
Rasan's-
can look like other people? Is Hironi one of them?
I'm pretty sure if you hit them hard enough, they'll go back.
If you hit
Tess
me,
cocks back her
boy.
fist.
If you hit me, Tess. So help me God.
Prove your Hirani.
No, that pretty much sells it. Alright, we're good.
She said God, not force.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh yeah, that's true. I love how everybody's like, "Oh, she's still filming." No.
Okay. Well, then we should go back to Rasan. As long as we stay at the temple, no one knows that thing exists. And at least there, we have some kind of access to supplies, even if, say, only some of us go into the actual city and acquire supplies once in a while.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but we will have to come back here. This would be an excellent place for the base.
Well, I mean, no one's
We
been
would
on this
have to
planet
check.
for years. But
We
wait,
would have to check that dormant energy signature
that
before
is
we-
true.
before we
Because-
made sure to make this
Oh,
into a
yeah.
base.
Should we check that
probably-
out before we leave here? That way we know if this is a good spot to come back to?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I don't think Gabby and Kaz would be above checking out something. At least it's something new for them.
Mm-hmm. Huh, I wonder how Platt will feel when he finds out that they left. Or how he felt.
I think he's going to be more concerned about he is totally going to feel what happened to Metal.
Oh yeah, and I wonder if he knew that that was where they were going.
No idea. You'd have to ask them. But that is an option. We go check out that plate energy, make sure it isn't something that's going to screw us over, and then we can come back here at a later time. But we stay on Rasan for a while. Tess and Rasan can train. Ronnie can apparently go talk to Platt.
Wait, what? Tess, I know it's creepy, but is it just uneasy in general, or is it uneasy? And Rasan's gonna give her this look like air quotes uneasy.
It's not that. Where I come from, we don't really leave skeletons behind We burn the corpses of everyone who dies. So this is really weird.
Ah,
Well, I mean, the Huts did kind of exterminate this whole place. No one was left to bury the bodies, and they're kind
Or
of
burn
huge.
them.
How do you burn? Right. They're also kind of huge.
Yeah, I know. It's... Do you think I could
Honestly,
become force sensitive? Yeah, that'd be terrifying.
wait, what?
Can you imagine how big their lightsaber would have to be? Some kind of light club. Gabby!
Tess runs off.
Suvore goes to talk to Leela.
Okay. Gabby and Kaz are actually talking to the Blades Hope crew and kind of just getting to know each other. So you're basically heading in the same direction.
Yay. Are her and Dash not talking?
No, actually, they are kind of like swapping stories, maybe. They look
Probably
like they're
about you.
animated talking together.
Probably about you.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, totally.
And they
Yeah.
turn as Tess comes running over and is like, hey!
Gabby, I have a question for you. Do giant people get bigger lightsabers?
Well, depends on how giant. If you're talking about these guys, they probably weren't force sensitive, but I don't know. Probably. That's terrifying. Why would you make me think of that? Imagine the size of their crystal.
Right?
I mean, I've seen big people when they did have like really big lightsabers, but and then you have tiny people who have tiny lightsabers.
And suddenly all of the Blades Hope knows that they are Jedi.
Pretty sure they.
They-
Oh no.
They
They're
had
not super
lightsabers
subtle.
out. No,
Sure. Did they like them?
no.
It's a
No.
pretty distinctive device anyway.
True
Yeah.
enough.
Tac.
Yeah, these two were thinking that they were going to go into battle, so they did bring their lightsabers. Leela turns to the Suvore, smiles, feeling better.
Yes. I mean, everything still aches, but everything is not in pain anymore.
If you hadn't been in so much pain, we... Anyways, how's it going
What?
today?
What?
Mm.
Well, you know, change your look.
Please don't. Anyways.
Hmm? What was that look there, I wonder? Stare. Squint.
So we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do now. We did pick up an odd energy signal on the planet. We want to check that out before we leave.
On the opposite side of the planet.
Yeah. Because, I mean, honestly, this place is completely abandoned. No one comes to the freaking planet, basically. So it'd be a good spot for a future base.
It would be. I think we have some jobs to do for our contact.
Mm-hmm.
We might be heading out. If that's okay with you, Princess. And you're not gonna hunt us down and kill us if we leave?
Well, you told me. That's different.
And you didn't try and leave in the middle of the night.
Although I
To
might
be
hunt Gabby down.
Perfectly fair, Athal also told me he was leaving.
Athal, isn't his name Rizal?
His name is Athal Rizal.
His
Oh.
parents didn't like him very much.
Actually, a random name generator didn't like him very much.
Wow, his parents really must not have liked him very much. Jesus.
So,
They used a random name generator to name their child?
That's
That's
fucked
just
up.
mean.
we... once we check out the energy signal, probably going to lay low for a while. We're going to be going with these two kids, and she motions at Kaz and Gabby.
You bet your ass we're not staying out of this. If we came out here looking for action, we're getting some before we go back.
Gabby sniggers.
So,
Some-
did you happen to
Kaz
tell?
size.
Did you happen to tell certain babysitters?
What? No.
where
That
you were
why
going?
why would I? And that's maybe why we don't want to go back yet. I don't know. It's just, you know.
We're going
Yeah,
to be going back, you realize, once we check out this energy signature.
Mhm.
He's not gonna get angry. He's a
Because
Jedi, right?
basically everyone here wants to talk to the babysitter.
Yeah. Can we
Sorry
not
about
call him
that.
the babysitter?
No, that's what he is.
Okay. Who else was left?
Um.
Oh,
Ash.
right.
The people Suvore is avoiding.
Also, our captive. He was probably sitting sadly in her cell going, hello?
Hello.
Hello?
How rude.
Do I get breakfast? Some seeds will do.
We're
What are we gonna do with her?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Suvore's parents walk up.
Uh,
Well, good night's sleep. Suvore, you ready to leave?
yes, not with you.
Have you thought of a better reason than I want to stay with them? Because you're not
I
convincing
don't
me
want to
with
go
that.
with you.
That is not a good reason.
Sounds like a perfectly good one to me.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I did leave when I was 18 for a reason.
Suvore, your dad actually kind of sighs, walks over. Listen, honey, I understand you want your freedom and you want to make decisions without us. What your mom is trying to say is that if you are making decisions, you should have a better reason to be doing them. Than just because, especially something as dangerous as what you're planning to do.
You want an actual reason?
Yes.
If I give you an actual reason, will you actually listen?
Yes.
Because I don't want to see these idiots get killed. And if I can be around and make sure they don't get killed, then I'm going to make sure they don't get killed.
So you care for them enough to protect them. Is that it?
Do you really think I'd still be with them if I didn't?
Probably
And
not.
Suvore looks at them all and is like, all of you shut up. Don't say a word.
Tess is just grinning.
All right, fine.
I mean, honestly, who else is going to pilot the ship? They kind of either don't know how to pilot or Harani is just okay at it.
Hey!
It is a pretty nice ship.
Thanks, we
Yes,
sold
it is.
I kind of got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wish it wasn't Tashir. Actually, I kind of do, but at the same time, I don't. If I had known sooner, I would have just blown it up, sadly.
We didn't really have much of a choice with that.
I mean, true.
Which is why I didn't tell you, says the little droid beside you.
Yes,
Pat,
but
pat.
anyways, so I'm sticking with them.
All right, fine. Your mom won't like it. She doesn't like it. Of course she doesn't like it, but, you know, we'll
I
deal.
mean, she doesn't like anything.
We just want you to be happy. And I think your mom is having trouble seeing you being happy with this group.
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult thing sometimes. These
Well-
guys are infuriating.
That's fair.
Yeah, well,
All right, well, keep in touch. Don't get killed. Or your mom will never let me live.
I mean, yeah, that
you
is
mean
actually
your
true.
mom will never let me live it down. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot what I was talking about. If you guys ever need any new identities, let me know.
Oh, we've gotten quite good at keeping ourselves hidden. Luckily for us, most people don't even know we exist anymore, besides Kezra.
Yeah. Please be careful about her. Please.
It was nice
Yeah,
meeting
you too. It was nice. Well, it was something meeting you.
That's fair.
Definitely something. Hope you find a new arm soon. Hand.
Yeah. Yeah, eating is really difficult right now.
It seems you found ways to get around that.
Tess just
Gabby
smiles
grins.
at Gabby and Dash. Yeah.
Yeah, and Rosana's gonna smirk at the pair of them too.
That's such an odd. Okay, well, whatever. Come here, Suvore. He goes to hug Suvore more gently than the other people.
Well,
who-
luckily Savor's body doesn't hurt as much, but
yeah.
it still aches. And she does hug him.
And the two of them leave. Actually, your mom comes up, hugs you too, and basically whispers something in your ear along the lines of, if you get yourself killed, your dad is going with you, and leaves.
Yeah, Savore would expect nothing less.
So,
She
Savore,
has to...
you care about us, huh? You care about us. Rasan, Grumpy
Shut up
Nose
or I'm
cares
gonna
about
punch
us.
you.
I'm deeply
I
moved.
will leave right now and just leave you all to die.
Tess hides behind
Oh.
Gabby.
No. Checking out that weird energy source?
Yeah.
By the way, Rito, you're coming with us. No arguments.
Okay.
Savore is going to pull Leela to the side because they did say they were leaving and she wants to say bye to her first.
Yep.
And Tessa's going to have to leave Dash behind.
Yep. And she's gonna kiss him in front of Gabby.
Okay. That kind of makes him feel better. He was looking a bit down about the whole, she's staying with Gabby and I have to go. And he just kind of perks up at that. It's like, okay, well, he looks at Gabby. Don't get her killed.
I'm just gonna assume she does finger guns in response to that.
She's like, don't worry. I'll keep her safe. I'll make sure she doesn't lose any more limbs.
Yay.
Savore, after pulling Leela to the side, is like, okay, you guys be careful, please. Also, I'm saying this to you. You are dumb for agreeing to fight Tashir to save me.
You are crazy if you think I wouldn't have. Do you really think I would have left you in the hands of that madman?
I mean, he wouldn't have killed me.
That's the dangerous part.
Yeah, sure enough. Yeah, but first of all, you were dumb as hell. Actually, no, that's basically everything. You were dumb as hell. But just be careful. We'll keep in contact, all right? I don't know how long we'll lay low, but...
Well, you keep careful. Your team seems a bit more on the side of getting into more trouble than you can handle.
Hey! From across the way.
Yeah, they...
And I need you in one piece if, is going to happen next time we meet.
Yeah, shut up. Can you please not? At least around them?
No,
Oh,
you look so
no.
bashful. She pokes your nose.
Oh,
She smacks her
my
hand away and is
goodness.
like, seriously? Please don't.
Well, don't go killing anyone that you don't mean to kill.
I mean, I don't, honestly. When I kill someone, it's basically I want to kill them.
Yeah, I meant more your teammates.
Yeah. If anything, I'll just make sure the gun's set to stun.
That works.
Yeah. Does
All right,
Suvore
well-
notice Rasan?
Oh, shoot. I have to stealth check that then. Oh my god.
God damn it, I'm
Oh my
rerolling
God, I
just in
natted.
case. I might not. No.
But a nat versus a nat would still be the higher of the rolls.
You can't net
Can't
skill checks.
Nat skill checks.
I know, but still. Like I said, still higher of the rolls.
Yep. Okay. So she grins, winks at you, walks off.
Yeah.
Kiss, kiss.
And Suvore walks off too.
What?
They're both disappointed.
That's so lame. That is so lame. Also, I'm really mad that now Rasan is the only one that doesn't have love interest.
You've got the ship.
You've got this. You have Rito. Isn't that?
No, that's my bestie.
Anyways, they leave. So you guys are left with just your crew, a prisoner, and Elric, and Gabby and Kaz.
Wait, Elric didn't go with Rizal?
I don't know. Did he?
I was busy sipping coffee. I missed him. So I guess I'm stuck with you guys.
It's calf, so yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, he sees
Oh,
the
whatever,
ship
it's coffee.
realizes the ship's gone in the middle of the night, and he's just like, ah,
Ah, God, son of...
son of the Emperor.
I should hope not.
Alright, let's head to that energy signal, see what the frick it is. And then head to Rusan with Gabby and Kaz.
All right.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Also, Tess, what are you doing with your prisoner?
How is she my prisoner? She's all of our prisoners together.
No, I wasn't on the ship when you picked her.
Everybody except yours. She's some sort of computer
And
wizard,
Rito.
so she's obviously more Rasal's prisoner than anybody else.
Hey!
Well, you guys are gonna have to talk to her. I'm gonna go start piloting.
Wait, does that mean I get a minion?
You know what? Yeah, I'll talk to her.
Success.
Yeah, Tess is going to, like, go to her room, open the door, and be like,
So,
Sell.
Sell?
That came out weird.
What?
Cell, closet.
Bang.
I thought we were keeping her in the spare room where we kept Elric when he was a prisoner.
Then where's Elric?
Yeah,
And
where's
the other one. Oh, but Hirani's there. Shit.
Yeah, Harani's there.
In the
Okay.
other one.
Where
Can
are
we
we
get a
keeping
map
her?
of the ship so we can see where we can keep her?
I mean, you have the
We'll
well,
just keep her in the... We'll
in
just
the
keep her in the
fresher.
same room as Elric. It's fine.
You could put. I mean, you could turn off the cryo storage, but I think you guys have food
We
in
have
there.
supplies in there.
Yeah. I mean, cargo holds have some the hidden compartments.
Dude, we're not putting her in the slave chamber. We could put her in the fresher and make her be like Peridot. It's fine.
No. Because what if we need to use it?
I know, we'll keep her in the gun well.
No.
So she can shoot you all? Sounds like a
She'll be
great
able to
idea.
shoot everything outside.
No.
She can take my bunk room. I'll sleep on the couch.
You can sleep in Hirani's room. There's 2 beds in there.
It is a bunk room, so all
Or
the
you could-
sevens have bunk beds.
You could also sleep with the prisoner and bond over being
He
hostage
could
buddies.
bunk with Rasan.
That's true.
No. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Rasan
Alright,
uses the
yeah,
bottom
just
one for
don't-
storage.
Shush! I have my pit in there. That's my roommate.
It's
me a minute.
fine. He
Ah.
can share with Harani. I don't give a shit.
Alright.
That way Hirani can keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Him.
Her.
Her.
Oh, the
She's a-
prisoner is sharing with her, not Elric.
I
Yeah.
thought- Okay.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah. Either one
Or
works.
Elric. I don't know.
I'd rather have it be Elric because I don't trust the prisoner and could slit Harani's throat and
It's true,
Yeah.
she's got a robot arm. Alright, so we'll
She
put
does.
Elric and Hirani together.
Okay.
In the same room. In the same room. That's what I mean.
Darn.
So Tess is gonna go to the other one and open the door and be like, where's the fucking button?
what's up? How's it going?
Not much. We're still locked up here.
Cool. If I take your binder cuffs off you and take you to a dangerous place with weird ancient machines, how likely are you to shoot me in the back?
It depends on how dangerous the machines are.
But they're cool ancient machines you could check out. Huh?
So you basically want me to join you and help you.
This is more of our recruitment than I'd like, but yes, that's basically the idea.
Does that mean I get a gun and to leave this room?
Yes.
Well, and what happens after?
You're welcome to join our cause.
And if I don't?
You will. You'll probably just get stuck with us. Elric says as he wanders by. Per experience.
Also, I don't see his health.
If not, we drop you off in a desert planet somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. A settlement, but, you know.
Alright, fine. I'll do it.
Cool. That means we're gonna have to make a sheet for you.
Or we can just import the sheet from the other game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Alright. You have acquired a minion.
Yeah.
It keeps happening.
It
Oh,
keeps
hey,
happening.
The rooms have
No.
labels now. Nice.
Now we just have to find a player to play her.
You might
I'm
want to
working on
change
it
it
right
to
now.
white.
I'm planning to. I'm just getting them to the right size. Also, are Hirani and Elric actually going to share rooms, or is the new chick and Hirani going to share a room?
I don't see why Hirani would share a room with somebody she doesn't trust, because she'd be like.
I mean,
would
how much does
probably
she trust
somebody-
Elric?
Yeah.
She
No.
thinks she could probably kill Elric with one hand, so
Oh yeah, she doesn't trust him, but she could totally kill him.
Yep.
she's not so
What
sure
is new
about.
chick's name, Karu, so I can add her to the other room?
Garm. That was it.
Okay, thank you.
She's not sure what the new chick's abilities are or anything, so.
Well, you know she's a slicer, and she just had like a regular side gun when you guys caught her on board. Just a pistol. I think. I don't remember what she actually uses, but yeah.
I
She's
don't
more
think
of a
she really-
slicer than a fighter.
Yeah. She'll make her song cry if she tries slicing anything, though.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear.
How
It's
can
gonna be
you
so
be that
disgusting.
bad? No, just get over here.
Yeah.
Let me show you some basic algorithms to practice with first. God, I could do this when I was 4.
She does pretty much everything by way of hardware. I.e.
Oh,
janky
yeah.
soldering. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she doesn't bother with algorithms. She just pulls off the plating and just
No, don't
cuts
touch
some
that.
wires and
Solders some, like, janky machines onto it, and... Yeah.
Can I shoot her,
Yeah.
please?
Oh. Hey, you wanted a love interest, right?
No.
How old is this chick, by the way?
Old enough to have been a criminal during the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So she's probably got a couple of years on him.
Okay.
She was... Oh god, I think she's actually like 8 when you guys encountered her in the Clone Wars. They don't live very long. So she actually might be right around Rasan's, like, chronological age.
Zio, did you turn on the oven?
Yes.
Because it's beeping weird. Like something about to explode or something.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Boom.
Please do not die.
Please don't.
I was wondering what that beeping was. I don't think you actually turned it on. Then why is it beeping? No, it's
Alright.
beeping periodically. And it's like not just one beep beep, it's going beep 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 beep. It was really weird. Alright,
Like-
anyways.
Construct.
So you guys head over and I'm not gonna make you guys do any checks to pilot there, but once you get there, what do you want to do?
Before we even land again, can I do another scan to see if I can pull
Sure.
up any, like... Cool.
Yeah, what do we see out there?
For those looking out, you could give me a perception check as
I
well.
mean, I'm gonna try one more time, but I doubt I'll get better than that. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
exact same thing.
Wow.
What?
All right. Most of you, except Tess, recognize the scene of a battle. You see pieces of droid and ships crashed around. And then in the area that you were heading towards, where there was this like slight beacon, you see a construction that does not look giant and looks a lot more recent.
How recent?
Clone Wars era recent.
And did that scan show any life signs on that? I doubt it.
No, there are no life signs. However, your scan does show that this was identifies it as a separatist base.
Oh. Huh. Hey guys. This was a separatist base.
Well, it makes sense. There was a fight here during the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm. Want to see what
So,
the damage is?
well, not only that, but everyone make sure to have some weapons with you, because we might still encounter some droids here.
Yep. I promise I won't self-destruct it.
Engage borrow a gun.
Oh,
She
that
said-
reminds me. Suvore's gonna walk off to her room for a minute, and then come back holding Tess's good sword and Harani's gun, because she was
My good
able to steal
sword.
those back.
Oh, speaking of that, Rita's gonna go over to Tess and give her the training lightsabers.
Cool. Tess is going to pat him on the dome and then distribute them amongst us.
Neat. How many of them were there?
I
Curious.
think we had 3.
I think we had 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know what we're going to use for them.
Well,
That's-
we have them back at least.
Yeah.
Oh, I imagine that this is the point where Gage just goes, "Oh, more Jedi." Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Not Jedi.
My previous interactions with Jedi have gone so well, she says, and waves the robotic hand.
Not Jedi.
Fair.
Uh-huh.
Gage.
Anyways, fine. I'll give her a gun. And Savor goes off to her weapons room and comes back with a gun for her.
You're probably gonna have to level her up, though.
She's
Probably
level
a
4, it's
pistol.
fine. Yeah. I
No.
wouldn't-
I mean,
it-
if she's been active for years, she'd probably be past level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all level 7, so at least make her a 5 or a 6. Come on.
Yeah, I'd make her a
Yeah.
6. I mean, I'm gonna make her sheet a 6 just so that it automatically.
Yeah.
Does the right BAB and stuff.
You'll have to decide what happened in
Ow.
between.
Yeah.
You should have access to her sheet now.
Sure. I assume we don't have to do that tonight.
Not quite.
But I do give her a pistol.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
Is it something you've modded? Because if
No.
it is, she's gonna fucking geek out over it. Alright.
Oh god, no, she's not getting anything modded from
Yeah,
before.
seriously.
Savor just looks at her for a second and then shifts her modded pistol onto her back and is like, "You don't get any of my mods."
Well, at least this is really well maintained.
Better be.
And you guys should be able to see her.
Yep.
Yep.
Still can't see Elric's though.
Yep.
But Savor is just like, I make sure I maintain everyone's gear when we get back to the ship. Duh.
All right, so you guys land.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Um,
far be it from me to make an intelligent suggestion, but we could also just leave this thing alone. It's been here since the Clone Wars and hasn't caused any problems.
Yeah, but it.
If
might
we're
be
going to
a
use
good
this as a
base.
future base, we need to know what's here.
Yep. Might need to do some spring cleaning beforehand too.
And I mean, honestly, there might be some really nice Clone Wars era weapons
Stare.
here. Oh, come on! Do you know some of the awesome weapons they had here? And I might be able to salvage some shit.
Fine, but if there are any computer systems, I have dibs.
That's fine. I just want the weapons and anything mechanical.
You hear Gage
If there are any
huff.
carbine rifles, I have dibs on those.
I have to check to make sure they're still functional first.
Fine, but
And as usual, if we encounter anything I modded, I get first dibs.
Duh.
fine.
Alright, well,
Okay,
if that's all.
I'll stay here in the back.
Also, you might want to update Tessa's health. I'm assuming she meditated.
Yeah,
Nope.
you don't know what she got up to last night.
Alright.
Tess is going to, stand by the door and go,
Well, if you're all done bickering, let's go break
Let's go.
stuff.
Yep.
Let's not break things if they're not trying to kill us.
Well, everything's gonna be trying to kill us.
I promise I'll try my hardest not to blow things up.
Better not.
Yes,
once
thank
we
you.
can salvage shit.
All right, so you guys leave the ship, meet up with Gabby and Kaz, and the huge group that is going to be a nightmare in fights heads towards
Oh yeah, there's 9 of us.
uh,
Oh god, there is.
towards the base. And I guess we'll leave it there for tonight.
Because you're dreading.
You're dreading controlling people?
well,
Anyways.
Oh, I'm pawning
Anyway,
everyone
anyway,
off on
anyway,
you guys.
yeah. Anyway,
Thank you
I'll
for
do Kaz.
watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.